Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to turn these data into a scatter plot using the Excel or the Google spreadsheets. So you should already have your spreadsheet with your name on it. And I want you to go to where the problem set is. You're going to go to the Data tab. And for this, we can just use the data for A. And you're going to copy that. And then go to your spreadsheet and you can paste the data in there. Now you can also just type the data in yourself, but since it's already there, you can go ahead and just paste it over. So now what we want to do is we want to take these data, all of this, I'm going to include that as well, and I want to create a scatter plot. So I'm going to select all of the cells. I will insert a chart. So as you see, there are lots of different charts that I could create, but the one I'm interested in is a scatter plot. So we're going to click on More and go to Scatter, and then we'll select this one. And as you see, it gives you a little bit of a preview, and it creates that scatter plot. So if you click Insert, it will bring it there, and you can drag it around. And I'm going to go ahead and just drag it here so I can see my data. I can see this little box down here, and then I have my graph. But I need to make some edits, right? So the way that I edit it is I can click on the cell area and give it a title. So number of days a student is absent versus exam score. And it will put it there, change the font size, etc. But I actually need to change some things about the graph itself. So you're going to click on this little arrow and go to Advanced Edit. So as you see, there's a Customize area. The title is here, but I've already edited that. You see the legend. I can make that go to the top, have it go to the bottom, have it go to the left, whatever you want. I'm going to choose to have mine at the top, and you'll see why later. Keep scrolling down, and then you see axis. So the axis, right now we're going to talk about the horizontal axis, which is this one here. First off, the horizontal axis is my x-axis, which represented the number of days absent. And as soon as I click out of that, you'll see it update. You could change the way it looks, decide if you want these to be slanted. I like 0, it's fine. But then this idea of grid lines. The grid lines are these lines here. So right now I have things like 4.5 and 1.5, and none of my data shows like 4.5 days, so that doesn't make sense to me. So I'm actually going to change this. So right now, notice it has a 5, which means there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. And I want to change that to 6 just to see what happens. As you see, it added in the 5. Now they're all whole numbers. I like that. And maybe I go to 7 just so that there's another line there. Minor lines are the ones in between. So if this was from like 0 to 2, I could add a smaller line in between, but for the sake of this, I don't want that. So my x-axis looks good. I'll scroll back up and change my left vertical axis. And I'm going to change that so that it says this is the exam score. And this is in percents. So, continuing on, we have the exam score. Notice it starts at 40. And maybe I actually want it to start at 0. So I might say that the minimum score that someone could earn is a 0. And my maximum score is 100. And just notice it changed it so it included 0 in the mix. And I might change my grid lines. Notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grid lines. Maybe I'll change it to 6. Now it goes by 20s, 2, 4, 6, 8, so on and so forth. And it looks good. So now as you see, you have your data. It looks really nice. And when you're done editing it, you can change it to view mode so that nothing gets messed around with.